Hello there, folks. How are we doing today? For those of you either with me right now, lurking behind the scenes, or watching it in the future, welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Eternity Dual Destinies. Yeah, not the day I usually do it, but I felt just enough motivation to do it today, and I'm just gonna ride that motivation out, because if I don't, then I'm never gonna get to it. So we'll do this for a couple hours, see how far we get. I still do want to have some time to my own, but I do feel fine today because we didn't stream yesterday, so everything is great. So just a heads up, in about an hour or so, I will have to step out for a break, for laundry stuff and whatever else. But we'll see where we are when that happens. I think that is about it. For those of you looking for Blaze Blue stuff, I have not recorded anything further yet. I'm going to try to tackle that tomorrow before the Horizon stream, but I don't know. And yeah, I guess the only other thing to announce would be Friday. We are going to be revisiting Pokemon Ultra Sun / Ultra Moon for one last time in Alola, some rival battles, before we start transferring Pokemon over to Pokemon Home to set up for the Pokemon Sword series. So that's going to be fun. And, well, I'll probably go over this again at the end of the stream. I'm just trying to get my groove back. It's been a while since I streamed on my own and streamed Phoenix Wright in general, because for those of you who have popped into other streams aside from this one, you would know that I like the trials more than the investigation. And this specific case has 3 days, which means we are in for 2 more investigation days, which is just going to be great. So my goal is to try to get through investigation and trial day 2 today, but I don't know how long that'll last, so we're just going to have to play it by ear. Boop. Hello. Hi, it's me. It's my face. It's hideous, I know. Oh crap. Forgot about the DLC case. That's fine. It doesn't cost much. Figure that out later. I actually should have had this set up and ready to go, but I didn't because I'm dumb. Yep, investigation day 2. So I can already feel my voice rejecting me. Rejecting my attempts to do all this. I just hope that stupid fucking reporter in a box doesn't come back. Ugh. And we're in. October 25th, Write Anything Agency. Okay, hold on. Objection. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. That little bit of advice you gave. That little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that, but how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confession, I'd... But if it means this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand right here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can it wait? Fuck you, Trucy. Why do you have to be here right now? Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, but I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away. No way! I'm going with you! Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. October 25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. There's so much you need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Well now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Means. What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something. But first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh? I myself only just heard of this a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie! I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Oh boy. Why change lawyers? Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at that time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? We want to continue our investigation. Can we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I am your lawyer after all. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? Alright. Well, we know why she confessed. It was to protect Hugh and Robin. About your confessing, Junie, it's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes. I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew is I had to help my friends. Even because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime? No, because I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because my friend... Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that friendship between the three of them... That the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish that we were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. Fuck. But the situation kinda changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professions who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it. You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which is before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7 o'clock, I was already working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. She trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening, I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour. Crap. Ugh. My body is falling apart. Literally. It seems I can't eat anything now without indigestion really kicking in. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's why I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all the hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the results I want in Juniper's case, but it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off. Hold it! Junie, and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this isn't another one of your crazy... By sundown today... Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice... But wait a sec, don't drag my name into... We're going to discover the truth behind this mystery murder. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means. I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well. I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now let us meet here again later. If you'll excuse me, I better go. Okay, see you later. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? There's no time to be thinking about that. I got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Alright. So, seek the truth behind the murder. Let's head back to the... We'll go step by step. So nothing in the hallway. Nothing in the lecture hall. Back to the crime scene then? Yeah, that's it. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, outdoor stage. Ah. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. I was worried about that. Oh, well. Hi, Miriam. Is it my imagination, or did something just move? Afternoon, you two? Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's... I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress, but you needn't have asked, Fraulein. I'd intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. Alright, let's talk to him first. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I haven't seen the stage until yesterday. The backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's that design on the banner there in the back? I know the scales are the school emblem, but what's with the number 6? It looks like it's in serious pain or something. Athena, Ixnay on the Ixnay. That's the Gabaniel's logo, Fraulein. Oh, and nice big Latin air forehead, real smooth. Oh, I mean, it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9, Fraulein, it's G for Gamaners. Not a 6, but whatever floats your pretty boat. So where's this banner? Where's the banner? I don't see it on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight high-grade cloth. A missing banner on 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, huh? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was of Professor Gavin. As you can see here on the stage plans. Right here we have a statue of me. And right there, and right here, a Wright statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lay in pieces thanks to you. Our forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, the statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try putting it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achung, that's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Hey, let's do this. Schnell. Ugh. This is an investigation on interrupting a German language called social meeting. Fucking knew it was German. Anyway, let's... wait, hold on. Found one. A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find what we can. It was found in the strangest of places, indeed. I love this game of find the statue pieces. This one right here. Yeah. Found another piece of the statue. But there should be still some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. It's fine. We are just going to ignore Miriam for right now. Do. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's the... maybe? Time to get a little more precise. Here's the statue Robin made. It's been smashed to bits. If there are some larger pieces, we might be able to put this one back together too. Yeah, but they're only itty-bitty ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think. If he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, but left his like this. We could always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Bow, bow, bow. There's even a prosecutor's bench here on the stage. Ah, the memory is fallen as a former rock star and a prosecutor. The prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion, and fight. I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets. Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? Okay. Wow, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. But I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. You mean this thing spins? Spoon! Okay. Look, there's your rival over there, Apollo. Who, Prosecutor Gavin? We battled out a few times before, but I wouldn't call him... No, not him. I meant that speaker over there. It can output massive blasts of sounds that rival your courts of steel. I have better things to do than compete with a speaker, so just forget it. Poor Apollo. Found another piece of the statue. But there should be some more. Yada yada yada. Another purple fragment. Another blast of pain. Ooh, I like the view. The judge can look down on everything from up here. Yeah, not bad for a temporary stage. Huh. Is that so, Mr. Justice? Your judge act from the mock trial? I don't know why, but it kind of creeps me out. Wrong answer again, Mr. Justice. A penalty for a mock lawyer. That is not funny. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. You mean Hugh or Robin? Yeah, besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around campus before the mock trial. That means one of them must be the killer. But that's not really enough to go on, is it? We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right, and that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose, but we can't rush it either. Efficiency is the key. I know exactly what's making my stomach act up. It's a fucking garlic alloy. The garlic thing in the sandwich. Damn it. I don't know. This is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky is backdrop for a courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fraulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day cycle trial. 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. Okay, Athena. Priorities. The body's gone. All that's left is a white outline. I never knew Professor Court personally, but seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves me cold inside. But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. Like the strange way her body was posing and the signs of her wrist being bound. You're right. Let's use her final messages to catch a killer. Alright. Alright. Hey, Miriam. Wait. You don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I know that voice anywhere. Let's just ignore it. I mean, I made its wishes loud and clear. So this is the future cardboard box technology has... This is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? Okay. Well, at least we don't have to talk to her. Oh, what else we got? 67th? Wow, the school festival goes way back. Oh, look. The text on the sign isn't written, it's embroidered. And there's a warning in even smaller embroidery. Embroidered sign lovingly crafted by the Handicrafts Club. Keep dry. But the sign is outside. What happens if it rains? I don't know. I did not want to take a screenshot. It's a bit too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try a different angle. Damn it, where's that last piece? There we go. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin, you're a complete wreck. Literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. And I take that as a confession, our forehead. What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage, huh? Is that a hint? Found another piece of the statue. Still should be more, yada yada yada. It's a copy of that school paper with the story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Shut up, Miriam. I don't know. This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all. I think we have all we're going to find. Alright, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. I think you might want to reword that. Nah. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. Alright, Apollo, you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, if you can hold this. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive for 5 pieces in total. We did it. Not bad if I do say so myself. Yeah, but you don't think it's strange. We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all these leftover white pieces? Huh. These two look like they go together. And these pieces too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. Okay. Oh. So, what is it? It's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. It's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fraulein. I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something. Oh no, I know who it was. I meant to ask what it's doing here. I'm not sure, there's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen this statue somewhere before. Lady Justice. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something for this whole time. You know that pole at the end of the stage? You mean this? It has a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. An impressive building fit for an impressive skull. And these beautiful walls are like a big blank canvas. See, my shoe print leaves really distinct marks. Hey, cut that out before you get us in trouble. It's not what I was looking for. It's fine. That's why I was hanging banners over the stage. It's for that. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking out how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. That's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Farlin. It's still crawling with cops, though. Hey! Anyone in the art room? Oh, it's you people! Ha ha ha! In justice we trust! It's Detective Fulbright! In justice we trust! Is that some kind of greeting between you two? Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there? Of course! Just leave it to me! How's that? Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust. Always glad to help. In justice we trust. So is that some sort of greeting between you two or not? Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap well in the wind. An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. It goes perfectly with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this. The bottom part's all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it. Jeez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. You know, there's some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scarf of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. I got it. Yes! Great catch, huh? Looks like some kind of note. What does it say? October Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean? A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider the 100 is a perfect score. I don't see how even Hue can get beyond perfect. Fraldin, somebody inspect the banner again now that it has been unraveled. Hue scrap out of the court record. Let's take a look at the banner again. And the most obvious bloodstain that we're just gonna ignore until the very end. This is the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The stain might be from the victim's blood. Might be the victim's blood. Excuse me. I'm gonna talk to the box again. No? Hey, look what I made. Not bad, huh? You're like a recording artist who samples other people's works and calls it their own. If that's not a call-out, I don't know what is. Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. In any case, we have a statue smasher in addition to a killer to catch now. 9. I suspect they might be one and the same. Alright, how about Lady Justice over here? The statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess bearing scales with a sword, she's a symbol of fairness and strength. But she and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they got one. Whoa, take it down now, Tiger, and let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. Excuse me. That was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. Looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. Alright. This track looks been made. Hey, you're right. It looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there. Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know unless we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged through here. This is where it started. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival. Then I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. So this could be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right, I think we better search the art room next. I think I'll hang around here for a while. Make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? What else? The governor's banner that totally disappeared from the stage. Okay, I'll go with it. You never know, it just might be connected to the case at hand. Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Tss, tss, tss. Don't tell me. So in short, that's... Huh? Hey. Hey. Hey, Miriam. That box! It just took off running! I have a pretty good idea who that is, as I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. The main area is over in that direction, after that box! October 25th. Themis Legal Academy Maintenance Area. Hi, Miriam. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you change boxes? I'd like to take a look. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but... doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? A failure as a reporter? Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away in a big pile of mushy paper mache. I kind of feel responsible for this, but... now's a chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book. Alright. Scuttling Scuttlebutt. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag? Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the governor's logo there. So this is the banner that's disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me, I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box? We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. But we'll make it work eventually. It is in the evidence, in the court record. Alright. The depths of despair. Miriam? I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step to erase is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really gonna do it. Here goes. 5%. 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain. Shouldn't we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh no, my photos! Stop! Cancel! Abort! Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. What are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make it right. I know. Whoops. Oh, crap. Oh, time for her to delete everything again. There go the rest of... There go the 2 other photos. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all our hearts. Ugh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. Hey, Miriam, check this out. Took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Sorry, hold on. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. I guess we don't need them anymore. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as they live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just, they were so close, ever since their freshman year. So, well... Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, I think that's the only explanation. But wait a sec, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Objection. That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that? Hi, Miriam. That's one abused laptop. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. I'm in here 17 years. I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I can use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you could hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that. Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow a laptop. Oh, not the hiccups. Not now. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop all rolled into one. Fine. I'll do it, if that's all you want. Yay, I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. Wait. It's not like I owe you anything but here. Ah, the 2 photos that were left. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Yeah, I checked them when they were putting the stage backdrop in place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out, anyway. These are the last 2 photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Okay. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. I was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Before we do that, I want to... Oh, don't present. I need to do that. I'm going to take a look at those photos. So that's the first one, and that's the second. Okay, so it's from far away, and then... Look real quick. So okay, so there are the banners, there's memes. Okay, got it. I already know how this is gonna play out. Like, I know the end result of this. But these photos are actually very important. So, we need to talk to Hugh or Robin. Well, I would think that Hugh would be at the lecture hall? No, fuck me. Hallway. Okay. Which one are we gonna find? October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, hallway. Hey, that's Hugh over there. Oh, okay. Hugh, we wanted to work with you, if you don't mind. If it was Mr. Wright, then sure. But you two... Meh. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easily. After all, you're a possible suspect, plus you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So what do you want from me? But make it brief, I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either. Well, he's right about that. Why'd you confess? About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you? Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end. Or as we say around here. The end justifies the means. But I actually do believe that... voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor. Jennifer's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning, or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Huh. Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? It's going to take some serious thinking on my part. Alright, so what was that little thing with Blackwell? It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I'm not through with you yet. Seems the word prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait! A little statement and Mr. Cole leaves it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you? So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. Huh, you're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. About that meeting with Professor Cord on the 23rd. Why'd she want to see you? I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. Professor Mead strikes again. And again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and tell me the truth? The truth? How could you be so sure if it will help you in this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friends, nor Juniper's for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Judy the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Judy's wishes and Professor Court's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in. Hugh. But... Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? But what's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Till just recently, actually. Where? I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Just my secrets. She has a side you've never seen. Juniper isn't all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. What are you saying? This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. You wait! He's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that? That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation. Alright, we don't really have much time left anyway. Whoa. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy Art Room. Haha, why? Sorry, every time my nose just gets super stuffed up. Ha ha ha! Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again. Thanks again for that lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right. So this art room was where the murder actually occurred? That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marked the spot. Police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Let's talk to you first. Find anything new, Detective Fulbright? Ha ha ha! Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. He sure is confident for having found nothing. But if we're talking outside of the art room, there's been a major breakthrough. Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I should do. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fit you in on this one. Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwanted flattery, are we? Unwarranted, excuse me. What's the breakthrough? So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really... Come on, just tell us already. Aw, you're no fun. Anyway, we got the results of the voice print analysis back. Voice print? You mean for the tape recorder? Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond the shadow of a doubt. See right here? They analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. Well, shit. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor? Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes. He's the last person I want laughing at me. So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that line in the first place. Alright. Start on the edges and work our way in. Kinda looks like there's a prosecutor's badge at the top of the statue. But it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art. Oh look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Ha, we're creative. Alright, either it's too abstract to understand, or as subtle as a sledgehammer. I don't completely agree with that. A mock child script on the floor, and nearby an envelope marked use. I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope. Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is Rogue et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. I wouldn't take part in that, Mac Child, she begged me. It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the ends justify the means. Crap. The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used. But the scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she picked a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Wow, you have that title memorized already? Look, a piece of pottery. It looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it. And I bet it won't last long, not with the way she deals with her own work anyway. Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains the way the glaze was dribbled onto it. Just like bloodstains? Injustice we trust. That does look like bloodstains. We better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. And the body very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock child script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a ball and a mat and a ball cart. So even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. Claire sure had a thing for Judy's script. Well, what did you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court. Three busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or a prosecutor. The bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out one, the defendant. Look, there's another one that's fallen onto the floor. I wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor. Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go. I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. Excuse me for this. How the fuck? Because all these wires are wrapped up like nobody's fucking business. Excuse me for a sec. I think all these nasally voices are coming back to bite me. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here. Let's see here. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one. The victim, Constance Quartz, was the Fine Art Club's advisor, so she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I keep a bunch of script, but I wager that's how they wound up here.
Poor, stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels.
You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it.
You're one to talk, Apollo.
Me? What about Mr. Wright?
Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agency.
Oh, the clock. The clock is important.
This is the clock that created the major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How'd you check it?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see?
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch had stopped?
It has? This is unacceptable.
We obviously can't rely on him.
Let's take a look for ourselves.
Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective?
But...
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when that photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I always feel sorry for the detective. Almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait, just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, it looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Oof, then what's this moon doing here?
I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I haven't seen the stage up until yesterday. The backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken. Timestamp 6:01 p.m. Take that! I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. It shows that the moon in the photo came from where the moon in that photo came from, and the truth of Junie's testimony.
Well, what? Where? What does it show that?
If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear. Take that! They were still prepping the stage, so the backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position.
I can see that. That's one big board hanging here. The size matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right. And at around 6 p.m. when this photo was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front.
What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. Are you suggesting the moon
is the one on the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 when the backdrop was being set into place. So the outroom clock was running fast at least as far back as the day of the murder.
How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in the piece of prosecutor's evidence.
Alright.
Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this. Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh, look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks... As I said, my body's falling apart. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing, Robin. Huh. I think this is plenty good myself. I wonder what it would look like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. I can see the other half of the building over there, and the quad in the stage below. Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective.
A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need.
Great, then how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow?
Alright, let me think.
Well?
Oh, hey, I'm not falling for that.
So close I can almost taste it. Hey look, that's you on this mobile, Apollo, a red demon. A red demon? Looks like a snake curled around a brush to me.
No, see the antennas and the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see it's a ladybug.
Guess I'll have to agree to disagree.
Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed?
Alright, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena? I really regret bringing this up.
But we know what it is from the first case. It's one of the mascots.
Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo? You're right. Wonder where it is. Brahma's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. Hey, this area with the rope around it.
That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by.
The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right?
Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it does nothing. Merely wiping it up does not remove all the evidence of wrongdoing, and that,
in a nutshell, is justice, right?
I'd appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines. Poor Fulbright.
There's a painting palette here. No surprise there, considering this is an art room. Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange. I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? I think this is saying that the two of us have to work together to solve this case. What if this is Professor Court sending us a message from beyond the grave? What about the blob right next to it, the one with red and green? Maybe she's implying that you need more delicious greens in your diet. Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates?
Yeah, that's it.
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. So this is what they consider art? I really don't get it. I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her. And those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, a winch. Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of the broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone. I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial?
In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast, means we're back to square one considering the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be about now.
How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright.
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
Now, I wasn't gonna ask you about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. She mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Excellent. Video? What video?
Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall.
Right, let's go.
Let us go.
Can't wait to switch back and forth between masculine and feminine with Robin. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, 3rd floor lecture hall. There she is, Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, Athena, Apollo!
What are you watching there?
Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right? There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you want. W-A-N-T.
Right, her manner of speaking. Let's see, we'll talk to Robin, and then I would assume we go back to the detention center. I'm just trying to figure it out, because my laundry is ready. It's fine, it can wait. Oh. Okay, maybe no it can't. Alright. It's time for the big break. Let's make sure the music does not clash. It's time for the big break. So I will be... I'll try to be back in a short amount of time. All depends on how long this takes me. So don't go away, stick around. Or, you know, get up, stretch, get a drink, get some food, whatever you want to do. I'll be back. Okay. Hello. Hello. Cassandra, if you were still here, hello. How long was that break? Let's go to the videotape, shall we? And by the videotape, I mean the stream. 30. Okay. Alright. 30, 40 minute. Okay. Alright. Almost a 40-minute break. Fantastic. Fantastic. Doing great. Doing wonderful. I went out to get laundry and food. What I ran into was landlord. And whenever he's here, things take an eternity. I mean, it's for good. Hi, Cassandra. I'm fine. So, what actually happened was we're having rodent problems, most likely from our lovely neighbors next door. So, we've been trying to catch them. We've been trying to fill holes, etc., etc. And every time a mouse is caught, the landlord gets called in, and he's been getting called in a lot. I did not know he was coming in today, so when I opened my door and went into the kitchen, I saw him. Things just kind of spiraled. There was movement of furniture, there was checking out different places, yada yada yada. So that's why it took so long. That being said, he is very high maintenance. And I am an introvert, and he drains my battery like nobody's business. So we might not get to the trial today. Of course, this is kind of a, quote, bonus stream, so I'm not trying to go all out. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Robin, go and talk to Juniper again, and at least set up, and then we'll see how I feel. Because I do want to have some time to play my own thing. So, boop, boop. I was very loud. Reset the thing there, just in case. Okay. Hi, Robin. Why did you confess? No trial? We had a trial last stream, and there really, like, there would be a trial after we're done investigating. It's just that the trials take a long time, and I usually just want to do them in one shot. So, about your confession today, why'd you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right, the end justifies the means. So, you're follow Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them. B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist. That's what I want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Talk about someone who's literally changes at the bat of an eyelash. That's about right. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. It totally makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. Yeah, Robin. Robin, the really masculine dude that actually turned out to be a girl. Nothing wrong with that. Before anybody gets on my case, there's nothing wrong with that. Except for the strain it takes on my voice. Alright. Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Yes. Yes, I did. Both of them.
This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making these statues at the time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant.
Both you and Robin were still at school after 7, but neither of them could prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court?
Now the secret's out.
Has there been any problems now that everyone knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today, I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
Wow, they must really like you.
I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this, and this by any means possible. What? But this is evidence we need for the trial.
Sorry, but no can do.
Don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please.
These costume-related evidence taken in classic and justifies the mean style.
Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out.
The snitch? Sounds like a new lead. The snitch. The statues, yeah. So, let me just... Do we have the thing? No, we don't. But there were 2 statues on the stage where Professor Court was found. One of Prosecutor Gavin and one of Phoenix Wright. And then there was a mysterious third one that was not in the plans of Lady Justice, but they were all smashed right before the body was found. So, and the one who built those statues originally was Robin right here.
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. We're reporting it all to one of the professors. I forgot to get my water bottle.
But why would anyone do that?
Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct amongst the student body. But rumor has it grades were being bought and sold through the surveillance network.
That's bribery. The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought.
While all of this is important stuff, I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though.
Which one? Thing in the art room.
Burn fragments? Yay, a present from Athena. Oh, this is exciting.
Blah 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 blah. Is this it? No. Yeah, I know. I just don't know which evidence it is.
There it is. Ooh, Lady Justice. That's so cute. C-U-T-E. You think this is cute? Yeah, totally. The balance of the scales, the keenness of the sword, the cracks running all the way up. The last one's only because I put it back together. Ooh, I totally know what you mean. It's that feeling you get when something is so cute you want to smash it to bits. R-I-G-H-T. Ah! Sorry, but that sounds more like a case of the crazy than a fondness for the cute. Okay, what? Oh, Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. Oh, right, the weird statue. This photo shows a piece of the art on the table. Do you know what it is? Whoa! Yes, I know about Terraria. We've actually attempted to play it as a group in the past, and it didn't go well. There's a chance that we'll go back to it eventually. It's really not my style, but it's fine. Look at that unique artistic sense. That has to be one of Professor Quartz' creations, man. Professor Quartz? Artistic sense? Alright. Professor Quartz' artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Quartz' works, wasn't it? The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Quartz had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow, it's so cute. I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this? Athena. The Lady Justice that you put back together on that stage. Oh right, I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. But what in the world was it doing on the stage? Well, Robin wants to be an artist, so I hope she knows art. Well, I think that about covers it. Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So how do you want to watch it? Our classroom desks at the school have their own built-in computers, you know. Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought. I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech. It's about 10 minutes in. Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today. Oh, that means okay. That sounds like Professor means. The mock trial is the crown jewel event of the school the mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival will begin shortly. Is the camera like this whole time? Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. How come teacher's speeches always make me so sleepy? Let's just skip to the end of his speech. Oh. Now, let the mock trial begin. Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Judy so large in this shot? It's to me like she cut right in front of the camera. Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. Okay. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Ooh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like. Looks like there's a judge's bench back by the screen and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professors' names on them? Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Alright, let's fast forward this a bit. why the defendant is definitely guilty! That was me, could you tell? Objection. A Furo co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird. Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script. I think Juniper's going to speak next. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted you're a goner, but I didn't mean it. Wow, what an emotional performance. Oh. That's where the audio came from. Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame. Wait, could you go back and play that scene again? You really think that's necessary? I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown. That's one. Breathy. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, you're a goner. But I didn't mean it. Stop, did you hear that? I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again. I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. Time to show Robin a piece of evidence that leads to the line we just heard in the case. Where is that tape recorder? There it is. Take that! I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it again for you. You're a goner. The voices and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on the tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated. They didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that the gender would become key in today's trial, he would have tried to deflect the attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. Wait a second. No way! Professor Mean's credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible. The voice just says you're a goner. Just like in Judy's script, it may be fake. Allow me to assist you with that. It's Clavier! I like Clavier, in case you couldn't tell. Professor Gavin, at least make some kind of noise so we know you're there. It's go big or go home with Rockstar Entrances, Fraulein. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of the tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be alright. Very much so, thanks. There he goes. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we head over to the detention center? I think Ginny will agree this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this was what I'd find. October 25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation. I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today. Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it will be getting dark soon, so... Junie, you must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait! You have to listen to me! I don't want to hear any more. I know what you're going to say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this mystery murder, and we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please, please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Uh-huh. Hey, Apollo. Wait, Athena. My bracelet reacted just now. It did? But why? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. No, I'm sure of it. She's lying. Yeah, and I know exactly what part it is. Let's go. Gets outstanding grades, that's fine. Okay, maybe it's not in the way in the. Oh, is it the flower? Thought it might be her wrist, but that was a little obvious. Oh, got it, okay. Whew. Gotcha! Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said it never causes trouble, the cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe this also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret? About me? I don't understand. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means you must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her the snitch. You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence to see if I can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's a snitch, and use connection to the case. Speak with Q. Oh, that's not it. You're a goner. The Hugh scrap? October, Hugh, 120. Was that a note? It's the only thing I can think of. Take that! I'm relieved to see you're coming around. You see, I wasn't trying to hide anything. Juniper's one cool customer, Athena. Wait, I don't think that was the right piece of evidence. Whatever you show me won't change the fact that I've already told you all I know. I must have something. Okay, it wasn't that. Oh, and to use connection to the case. Oh, it has to be something. Okay. Jennifer Woods. 6 underway. No. It was the notebook, just not the single page. Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says routine report. I believe this is meant when the snitch will report into Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Junie. Forgive me. Forgive me, Athena. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected you from the start. You did? Now this is surprising. I'm so sorry. I talked about friendship so much. I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have that kind of special hearing that Athena does. But I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. Its intensity is directed proportionally to how you feel about your friends. Am I right? Apollo? Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as a class snitch? Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had straightened the path of justice. The Dark Age of the Law. The Dark Age of the Law, huh? She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the Academy shared her view. I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic. She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. And that report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd. Was that a part of it? Yes. That's when I reported you to Professor Court. She snitched on her own friend? I had accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What'd you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. What? That's bribery! He was buying his way through school, and if that's the case, then the evidence had always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret. We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but I'm now hearing about the bribes. It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. What's more, take a look at the mark. It's the same mark on the pages of Professor Quart's planner. Hey, you're right. But wait. But why would Professor Quart have that kind of information in their planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Quart. But... That's impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes. Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do something with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started as a little argument soon got out of hand. It's not your fault, Junie. Anyone would have suspected you if they knew what you knew. No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected Hugh. You've gotta be kidding me. There's another reason? I saw Hugh around 7 PM the day before the mock trial. Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I saw him, his oh, Thina. Junie, are you alright? Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands... His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood. What? But why? What am I going to do? Deep down, I know you can't be the killer, but my mind keeps telling me he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. What am I going to do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Thina! So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means. My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery, and shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me... Thina, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it. Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free. I wouldn't have it any other way. We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? Oh, probably something. Still, there's a strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it. To be continued. Absolutely, I'm gonna save this game.
Alright. Ow! So, that is going to be where we end things off for today. Just use this as a catch-up day. I still feel the investigations are dull. A little bit, but today's investigation day wasn't too bad. I think I was just psyching myself out as usual. But we are definitely going to wrap things up here. Hopefully Wednesday and or Thursday we will be able to continue things and get more into the case of what's going on with Hugh, because that is the biggest concern right now. But for now, that is all we are going to do for today. So, what is coming up this week? Tomorrow, there's going to be more Horizon Zero Dawn with Chris. Tuesday, there's going to be more Pillars of Eternity with PJ. Wednesday or Thursday, or both, depending on how I feel, though I do not want to burn myself out. Of course, I'm not sure if I actually mean that or if I'm using it as an excuse at this point. We're going to be doing more Professor Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies with me. Most likely, the day that I don't stream that is just going to be a day off. On Friday, we're going to be taking a nice trip back to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, back to Alola, for one final night of rival battles before we start transferring Pokemon to Pokemon Home to prepare for Pokemon Sword. And Susie's going to be there. It's going to be fantastic. There are some last-minute arrangements that need to be done, but that's behind-the-scenes stuff. And Saturday, probably nothing, if I had to venture a guess. We've finished Fable 2, so we're kind of at a gap in everything right now. And then Sunday, we'll see. In terms of Blaze Blue, I said this at the beginning of the stream, I don't have anything recorded yet. I'm going to try to get some stuff done tomorrow before the stream, but I can't guarantee everything. But, I mean, if I do, I'll announce it during the stream. So, definitely look forward to that. And I think that is about it. So, I appreciate you guys coming in and popping in and keeping me company as we're going through these cases. Again, this is more for my own self-satisfaction to be able to have it documented and also like practice my voice work and whatever the case is. But, I mean, whether you're like, I do appreciate the company, so specifically Cassandra, thank you for joining me today. But whether you're here in the chat with me or watching in the future, I appreciate you checking this stuff out. If you enjoy it as much as I enjoy doing it, at least when I'm in the moment, that's just another positive. And we have plenty of things coming up, and I hope that you continue to check back for new content. Yeah. Either way. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys. Actually, I forgot. Especially because it is a very active month. Specifically Suzie, or her second channel, Rowan Rose, her art channel. She has been uploading Inktober stuff in sets. I think it's sets of 7 for every week. Go check it out. It is fantastic stuff. Most of it is it's bits and pieces of her OC of Asema, of her life, and apparently after the month is ending, she will release a video talking about the backstory of Asema, which I personally am very excited to see. But in the meantime, her Inktober stuff is fantastic, and I really want you guys to enjoy it too. So definitely go on over to Row and Rose and check that out. Now that's the last thing. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.